Hey guys, welcome back to Be Rich. Before we get into the video, I wanted to bring to your notice that my uncles VinodSrinivasan, Anand Srinivasan and I have rolled out our Substack, which is basically a blog / newsletter where we're going to post our original research onto it. And we've analyzed macroeconomic trends. And a lot of you know my uncle Anand Srinivasan and I regularly write for The Hindu, and these articles are also going to be made available for you in the Substack. The link is moatinvesting.substack.com. You'll find it in the description and in the video right now. We hope you go check it out. We've put a lot of time and effort into it. And please give us comments and feedback on what you read. Thank you. Hi guys, just before we get into the video, the content which we're going to be covering in this video is completely based on our own perspectives and opinions. None of this should be taken as impetus to move and do something in terms of your investments. We're not SEBI registered investment advisors, nor do we claim to be. We hope that you exercise caution and risk in whatever ventures you take, and we wish you the best. And please do not treat this as investment advice. This is just both of us discussing ideas with each other with a camera turned on.
Yes. Your investment should be done with a good SEBI registered advisor, and it should be done slowly and prudently, not haphazardly by watching a video. Right now, we're in the middle of a bull run and everything floats.
Yes.
So it's floating this. So even here, when you look at it, there's lots of information which is of value for you to, before you decide to invest time into reading the annual report. Because like Sashwath says, when you decide to spend time deep diving into a company and going down that rabbit hole, it can consume hours and days. So the sooner you see, okay, that's the reason. And usually Sashwath's thumb rule for this is, if you see something which is iffy, because there's so many companies to choose from, you only need to really say, okay, I must deep dive and see. I can't just rule it out. If you don't have much opportunity of seeing any companies. In India, there's so many companies from small to large caps which you can investigate. And when you do this kind of deep diving, even small cap companies are worthwhile keeping in your radar.
Yes.
Because you're deep diving you're investing in the business, you're investing in the brand, you're investing in the management. So you're studying that deeply. It's not that you're doing index investing.
Yeah.
You're not investing on a broad small cap index, which is where the froth is. So if you're looking at an individual company, let's say you find a small cap, but it has not been noticed by the market, and they've been doing this business for more than 10 years, and they seem to be trading well below their average PE of 10 years, and there's nothing alarming in it. Then it is worthwhile investigating. And that's how, but the biggest problem, what should be Sashwath? Is to trusting yourself into buying. Because you would want one Anand. You're lucky to have an uncle who you can go to and say, what about this?
Yeah.
Majority of our viewers don't have an uncle who they can go and say, hey, I found this, what do you think?
The funny thing is, even having that advantage, I was petrified to jump into it.
My argument is that proves to be a disadvantage. Because the simple reason is, when you have someone to ask, then you're not doing anything by yourself anymore. Because you're relying on their judgment. So what is the point you digging? Somewhere along the line, you have to bite the bullet, and it's like being in a learner car. You have the guy teaching you all the time, hold. But somewhere you'll have to take your learner's license and borrow your dad's car and start driving by yourself. I know it's scary. I know things can go wrong. That's why you start small, go early morning, go to the beach road, you do all those strategies because you want to avoid, hurting yourself or hurting someone else on the road. So even here, I would say, once you've done the research, start small. In coffee can investing, the amount is very small. That's the idea. You're not trying to put 1 crore into a coffee can and keep it on the shelf immediately. What you do is whatever is lying around the table, the change, you put that and you leave it there and you allow it to sit there for you and you need it for a rainy day. That's the same idea here. So that same Tiffin coffee mentality. So you do the research, you buy 1 share. Maybe a week or a month later, if it's continuing to be around the same price where you're happy with, you buy another share. Like that, you accumulate. If you can afford, if your Tiffin coffee is 10 shares, then you buy 10 shares, depending on the price and the budget and things like that. But what you have to do is, somewhere along the line, you have to start doing it. You've been watching lots of videos. You've been following Anand for a very long time. And you've been seeing us put up screeners and talk about it and give examples of where we made profit, where we made a loss, how, like Sashwath sold off too early in GSS and you should have held on to it. We have given you insight into what we are doing. But somewhere along the line, you have to say, okay, let me also try. And one thing you should not do is go onto social media and see if everyone agrees with you. That is a terrible way to buy stocks. What you should do is you should study. find out information. Go to social media to find out information about the company and per se of the owner and things like that. But you should not be asking social media, should I buy this? Or should I sell this now? Then you're not doing the work.
This video wasn't advice for looking at Finolex or GSS.
Or even universal cables.
Yeah, those opportunities have passed.
I'm not saying universal cable is an opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to show Sashwath how people think. As soon as they see the video, they'll be like, okay, Sashwath said Finolex. Okay, Finolex is too expensive. Let's see what is there in that group. Or let's say GSS Infotech is become expensive. Let's see what else is there in the peer comparison of, then look into the column and say, there's something known as Cinet. And I'll click on that and say, okay, that is trading below, if you look at the 10-year average, it's at 17, the mean, and it's trading at 29. So if you look at it, we are in a bull run. The market is inflated and we are leaning heavily on towards one side. So you really need to pay attention to each individual share and then look at it. And remember, you're planning to hold this for 10 years. And another caveat is keep the amount of companies, especially when Sashwath said starting this, that you decide that I can track maybe 10 companies or 15 companies, and you have to stay loyal to keeping only that number. Meaning, let's say you bought 15 companies, you reached my age and you find 2 other companies which look very interesting. You will have to do the hard choice of saying, if I'm holding these 2 companies, it's your own index, it's your own Nifty. Nifty 50 only has 50 companies. So you have to decide now who ejects out and these guys come in to take their place. Sometimes it's easy because, a company's gone out of flavor or the management is gone or the business cycle of that company is over. It's on a downward spiral. So, automatically it's getting ejected. But sometimes you might have, 10, 15 diamonds in your hand and you can only carry so much in your hand. So you have to let go of something to hold something new. That is a very hard choice to do. And now what would your advice be to that, Sashwath?
So it's a valid point. We have scarce resources. And another thing, like he said, you just have to stick to, each person has their own cognitive limit as well as financial limit. So you need to figure out that, look, in the amount of time I have, I can only track 5 companies. Good, well and good. Just pick 5. And if you feel like this one's better than the one you're already tracking, maybe you chuck that one out for a while and track the one which you want to now. And when it comes to your finances, like he said, if there are a billion great opportunities, then you have to pick and choose and pick 5 of them or 2 of them or even 1 of them. And you'll have to do what is possible within your own realm of possibilities.
Yeah, and I do understand. And Sashwath does understand this too, that not everyone wants to buy and hold something forever. That, the reason why we started doing this is like saying you join the gym to become fit and to get into shape. But then you become a gym rat where you spend your entire life and everything becomes gym, and you're obsessing about gym and you've forgotten that the reason why you started was to become fit, but to also do other things. So same way, investment should not suck you in such that all you're doing is investing and you've forgotten why you started doing this. So as you approach these goals which you have set yourself, be it retirement or to become financially free or to buy your car you've been investing, whatever the goal is for your children's education, that's an easy one. But others which are there, when those milestones start coming and you need to look at, there's nothing wrong in gratifying yourself. Yes, the advantage in postponing gratification is like I was telling Sashwath, you become like Diogenes and you don't want anything. But you don't want to go to that extreme either. Then what's the point of doing it to start with? So find a balance. Finding a middle ground is very important, like Buddha said. The middle way is much better than being in any form of extremes. Any form of extreme is not good for you or your investing method. So strike a balance, and it's okay also now and then to celebrate your victories. You made an investment and 10 years later you're seeing some great returns, and it's all right to take a little bit of it and enjoy life a little bit. Not everything needs to be a legacy built.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think this video has been very informative and very entertaining, and I'm sure by the time the end of the last part you guys saw, you would have a lot of questions in your mind, and do put them in the comments down. Like I said, Sashwath is starting a Substack page where you can reach out to him directly, and he's going to be putting more of his own analysis on American companies especially, and what he thinks which companies are looking great and why they're looking great. This is purely from his perspective and what he thinks about the markets. So do follow him on that. I'll be sharing the link soon. Probably by next week, the link will be ready and I will share it with you. So then you can reach out to Sashwath. All of you who've been wanting to reach out to him and talk to him and look at his ideas for American companies, especially because he's focused right now on investing in American markets and through American markets in Japanese markets. So you can follow him for that and it'll be a very useful resource. And nothing more than other than that to say thank you for watching the video, I guess. Anything else, Sashwath?
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, so thank you for watching the video and we will see you in another one soon.
It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.